Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I am Jason, your host, and it's something I want to talk about. The invisibility of disabled people. It seems to be a superpower we all have. What do I mean by that? Well, if you know anybody who's disabled, who's in a wheelchair, you will notice how many people walk into you. You may think that doesn't happen, but it does. People are looking at their phones, and there's this natural thing in most people's subconscious that, we mustn't stare at the persons who are in a wheelchair, so let's avert our gaze and that. But it gets to a further amount that basically, if you're in a wheelchair, or if you're using a disabled cane or anything like that, mobility scooter or anything, people don't connect with you. It's like you've got a shield around you. The amount of times I had to basically shout at people who were going to walk straight into Paola in a wheelchair was amazing. I mean, our wheelchair was big. It was shiny and red, and that. How could you miss it? But people just often in the town and that would walk into it, and you'd have to avoid them. That's the first thing. Now, as using a scooter. Is challenging. How can I put it? Challenging? Quite challenging on the pavement, because once again, people don't see you. People do not see you. I'm going to have to be very aware of them, because they do not see you coming. They actually will walk into you if you don't want. That's why you have such a big horn. So you've got to be aware of people on the pavement. You've also got to be aware that the roads and the pavements are a bunch of shit. Oh my God. Now, while my chair can go up curbs and that, it's after a certain size. Most places are supposed to have little ramps at the crossings and that. But you will see, you notice. I mean, the Kimco has really good shock absorbers and that, so it's okay. But you really notice how badly maintained, and it's got worse. It's got worse since I was pushing Paola around with a wheelchair. You know, when I used to push Paola around with a wheelchair, I used to scout out the places we were going, because otherwise, that was so hard to push that wheelchair, and didn't want it to jar. Paola was fragile anyway, and so hard knocks and that weren't good for her. So you have not only the obstacles in a mobility scooter and thingy of people who see you as not being there, and you have the issues of, how can I put it? The road maintenance and the pavement maintenance and the crooked curbs and people who put their bins in the centre of the thingy so you can't get past them. I know this is a problem for pushchair people who have to push pushchairs as well. But imagine a pushchair, but it's like twice the size. And so all of that's in there as well. It's challenges. An awareness that you only get when you are disabled, when you are when you are dealing with this kind of thing. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day.